Hi everybody. If you don't know me, I'm Susan Brown. How are we doing? These are really intense times. I'm okay. I'm good. I'm here in my studio. We're quarantining in place here at home. It's been a week. Have another week to go. And because we flew through Seattle, coming back from visiting our granddaughter. Yay! But what a different world from when we flew out west to when we came back. And we're all feeling it, and it's an intense time. I've been really grateful for the online community of artists and musicians and creatives and poets and herbalists and cooks and everybody, parents, every age, everything imaginable. The people are sharing, creating community at this time when, things are weird. It's really hard. And so anyway, I want to start doing a couple videos a week, pulling a card for us for inspiration, for meditation, to activate our intuition. And I'm going to be using the Dakini Deck, which is my big news. I've created this deck of cards using 30 of my paintings. Woohoo! I'm really excited. This is my first video, and my memory keeps wearing out, so I'm going to just cut to the chase. I had actually shuffled the cards. There's 30 cards here. I had held them to my heart, as I like to do, and thought of all of us and everyone watching. Thank you for being here. And I picked this card, Understanding. It's number 12. And one thing I like to do is just take a minute to look at the image. This woman sitting under the tree, under the grandmother tree. The clouds kind of look like birds, and there's an owl flying alongside her, looking in the same direction. So understanding. Boy, we want to know right now, don't we? There's a lot of mystery, and that can be unsettling. We want to know. I want to know. And, life can have other plans. So what I've said about this card, Understanding, and there is a book that's going to come along with the deck of cards too. Austin and Macaulay Publishers is publishing the book to go with the cards, and I can't wait till that comes out. But in the meantime, I have my little cheat sheet. So what have I said about number 12, Understanding, the woman sitting against the grandmother tree with the owl? I said that roots grow tall for a change of view. So roots growing tall, that's really going deep into our foundation, right? Really going deep into the earth. And we know that the roots of trees have a vast connection, right? They connect with each other. And I think that's what we're doing now. I know these online communities are doing that for me, sort of going deeper within myself in this time of isolation. Meaningful work, I'm grateful, but time of isolation. My sister lives 2 miles down the road and I can't go see her yet. So we're all dealing with our own version of what does this mean and how do we understand? How do we make sense of it? And so one of the things I've written about this card that I've created is that events can unfold in moment-to-moment mindfulness when clinging effort ceases. So in this case, I would say that clinging effort of wanting to know, wanting to understand, wanting to be right, and when we drop that, right, then events can start to unfold. What does that look like, right? At that point, when we sort of let go, right, the joyful inner work can happen. And that inspires mystery and awe. Not knowing, it's hard, not knowing. But mystery and awe is more real, or just as real. Changes moment to moment, right? Depending on our attitude. But surrendering that action of needing to know, needing to be right, needing to understand, right? Well, I've written surrendering action to open receptivity, right? Open receptivity, not knowing the mystery, will saturate conditions devoted to inner harmony, okay? And avoid remorse in friendships or at work. You know, we're so polarized in this country, in this world, that it's time to, like drop into some not knowing. So I love this card, Understanding. What did I do with it? Here we are. She's alone. She has the owl. She has nature. She's growing her roots. Sound familiar? So unshakable peace and serenity inspires others who seek guidance. When we're in our materialistic thinking and our egoic fantasy, right? And, thinking we're right and wanting to know. And obviously we need to know practical things to stay safe, but it can drive us crazy, right? I know we're all, it's a stressful time. So how do we access that unshakable peace and serenity that inspires others right now? Because, we all need each other. And what does that look like? I mean, yeah, we rail against it, and that can be inspiring, and that can, that can lend support. But really, it's when those roots are growing tall into the earth, that we find that unshakable peace. And that's when we really help people who maybe today or 5 minutes from now are dropping into maybe having a more difficult time than we are. We're all going in and out of it, right? And we need each other. So I have a question at the end of each card. And the question for number 12, Understanding, is which thoughts need reversal to see what's true? So I think that's the meditation I'm going to leave us with, is which thoughts need reversal to see what's true. So thanks for listening. I'm new to this. I'm going to post it on Instagram and YouTube, and would love to hear any comments, insights about understanding, about growing our roots tall, and which thoughts need reversal to see what's true. Thank you. Yay. And as I do these videos, you'll watch my painting evolve behind me as well. So, hey, take care.